Hey YouTube, Joshua the Window Cleaner here. Thank you so much for tuning in on another giveaway night at 7 p.m. Thank you. If you have been consistent on this show, I really appreciate it. If you have not, and this is your first time watching, thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. We do this every single Friday night at 7 p.m. as long as I am able to do this. So if something happens to me or something like that, hey, don't hold it against me. I'm here every Friday. I've been here 33 nights in a row, counting tonight. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. This would not be possible if it was not for Window Cleaning Resource and Window Magic Supply. So huge shout out to them. We just want to extend a huge thank you to them for giving us all these tools for window cleaners to try out and for you to win on the show. I try to make this kind of fun as it could possibly be for window cleaning and winning window cleaning tools. If you have a better idea, I would love to hear it. Or you can do your own show or whatever you want to do. Hey, it's up to you. But hey, look, I just want to say thank you to them. And then also, if you have won something from Window Cleaning Resource, please leave a review on their website. And also tell us your experience on this show. And their website is windowcleaner.com if you don't know that. So windowcleaner.com is what you want to go to after you win one of these tools and give them your review. And if you win a tool from Window Magic Supply, please take a picture with the tools when you get it. And then let us know your experience on the show as well. When we get that picture, we send it to Window Magic Supply. They can put it up on their social media, and you can be famous for a second if you want to be. Otherwise, it just kind of shows them, hey, this is who got the tool, and they love to see your happy face holding the tools that they gave you. So just as appreciation to them, if you could do those two things for each one of those companies, I would really appreciate it, and they would really appreciate it. Also, I just want to say thank you so much for all those people that have been on here for the past 20, 30 minutes. If there's anybody on here, a lot of times there's a lot of people talking in the chat room before the show even starts. Thank you so much for always being on time, being, just that person that just gets on there and just a bright ray of sunshine on this Friday night. So just thank you to you. You're awesome. And for those people that were on time and everything, I'm going to go ahead and do the first giveaway from Window Magic Supply. So here is your virtual spin wheel to decide what tool it is. And at the top of this virtual spin wheel, you will see a question. You want to answer that question, okay? So here comes the wheel. All right, congratulations, whoever you are out there. If you answered that question right and you were the third person to answer, you have won the 6-inch Maker Handy Sleeve. So congratulations, and that is from Window Magic Supply, so you know what to do when you get this tool. Please take a picture of it and send it to me on my email, and I will give you that email right after this. It'll probably be in the comments. And just, it's really easy to remember. Joshua the Window Cleaner at gmail.com. So send me the picture of you with these stickers, with the handy sleeve, and then I'm going to even throw in a t-shirt this week for you from Window Magic Supply. So congratulations, whoever you are. If you were the third person to answer that question correctly, that is what you have won. So make sure to send me an email at joshuathewindowcleaner at gmail.com saying, hey, I won. Give me your address and your name, and then we'll get that tool out to you sometime next week. All right, so I'm going to jump straight into the topics tonight. The first topic I want to talk about is giving back to the community during the holidays. Now, again, these are all just my opinions. This is what we do, and I hope that this will help you and spark some ideas for your business. So this is just something that we're doing. We are doing a Thanksgiving dinner giveaway this year where people can nominate families that are in need of a Thanksgiving dinner, and we pay for the dinners from the grocery store. My secretary, Melissa, came up with this idea last year, and we were able to feed every family that got nominated last year. And we're hoping we can do that this year, but we have a limited amount that we can buy from the store. And right now we have 4 nominations so far. And this is just a great way to help those in need in your community. We have somebody from, let's see, what is it? I can't remember. See, Child Protective Services, CPS. They get children in all the time, and they have, like, I think they said 11 to 14 kids, and obviously they're having to take them away from their family and everything, and so they're not gonna have a Thanksgiving. So they actually, that was one company that was nominated. So we're gonna try to do our best to try to help everybody out. We don't let them know that. We tell them that one will be selected. That way we don't have a ton of people, all the time coming in, because obviously we can't feed everybody. We can do the best we can, but the problem is there's a limited amount of dinners that we can buy from the grocery store, and we don't like cook it ourselves or nothing like that. We buy them from the store, and then we literally deliver it straight to you, or you can pick it up, whoever wins. And last year, I can't remember how many we did, but I want to say we did close to like 10 families, so we did pretty good last year on being able to give back. And it's just a way to give back to your community. You want to help your community. You want to stay well known in the community, especially being the window cleaner. You can't do nothing super extravagant like give $1 million to a charity or something, or maybe you can. But if you're like me, I just been in the community for about 5-6 years, and I always do whatever I can to help. I like to sponsor baseball teams, kids baseball teams, and stuff like that. I don't typically do that this time of year. I like to give back in other ways to families that are in need. Maybe even might be a customer that might need something for Christmas or might need that extra money or something like that, and I'll just kind of send it or do whatever. But it's always good to help your community, especially during the holidays. It's just always a good time of year to give because everybody's giving already, and there's a lot of people out there that don't have very much. So that's just what we're doing. So that's giving back to the community during the holidays. That's the first topic I'm going to talk about. Second topic I want to talk about is, do you have a website? Having a website can be a great way to show you're a professional. I have a team that built my website, and they also manage it and write monthly blogs. They type out the blog and send it to me, and then I approve it before it goes live on the website. This keeps your website current and also shows you're an active business when people check out your website. So you definitely want to get that done. If you haven't already done that, I think there's a few other ways to do it. The very first website I did, I think I did it through Wix. It wasn't very expensive or anything. You can kind of build it yourself. It's very time consuming, and you have to manage that, make sure nobody hacks it, and there's a lot of security issues the bigger you get in your company that come along. So it's good to have somebody to do that for you. Obviously, you can't do that right away. I didn't do that right away. It took me probably about 3 years before I actually had somebody. I think I've had my guy for about 2 years, and it's him and his team, and they do all the blogs. They make sure it's up to date, and if I need any changes or anything, I just call them and make the changes. So my question to you is, if you already have a website, what did you use to start it? If you have any feedback on this topic, I would love to see it in the comments. This can help out other window cleaners out there that might be interested in getting a website. If you're slow or busy, always be consistent with content on your website and or social media platforms. Whatever platforms that you use, just make sure to stay current and stay on top of it. Be consistent with it. Otherwise, if you get too busy, you want to keep the business going. So what happens is sometimes people get too busy and they stop spending their time on the social media because they're just getting too many phone calls and stuff like that. Well, if you want to continue to grow your business, you want to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger, be able to hire employees and things like that, you got to be consistent on there. People want to see that you're consistent. When they go to the business, they go to the website, they want to see something like a blog or some kind of activity that's been on there, because it's kind of like me whenever I go to Google search and type in something that I'm looking for. If I go on there and look at the reviews and, they hadn't had reviews in 4 years or something, like I'm probably going to be like, or if they only had like one bad review, if they only had like a couple reviews, I'm still going to be like kind of, but if they got a bunch of reviews from like this month or last week, things like that, I'm going to be like, hey, this company is pretty active, They have a blog on their website that's on there like even once a month. I mean, you can see the date at the bottom of the blog. It also just shows that, hey, like they're still in business, they're still doing what they do. It just shows that you're active. You're an active business. So you want to make sure to do that, in my opinion. Is anyone getting business from Instagram? That's what I would like to ask you. So in the comments right now, I would love to hear your answer to this. Is anyone getting business from Instagram? Okay, so once you've answered that, if you have, good for you. Where are you located? Because I think it has something to do with location. I don't know, something in my mind. Because I do the same amount of marketing and advertising and everything on that. But typically everybody's just fed right back to my website or right back to my Facebook. We get a lot of people from Facebook, and then we get a lot of people call in from like Google and stuff like that. The next topic I want to talk about, I'm trying to run through these topics pretty quick. I'm trying to have a quicker show tonight. The holidays are coming in pretty quick, and I just want to try to keep it under 30 minutes. Like, that's kind of my goal. So if I can get it to 20 minutes and you can spend more time with your family, I'm going to be happy. But I'm going to try to spit as much information as I can at you each week, and sometimes it gets a little hard because I got to come up with topics for window cleaning. So a lot of times what I do is I just kind of go through my week. I look through my calendar and see what all I went through and see what maybe I could talk about. That's just kind of what I do. Anyway, so the next topic I want to talk about is upcoming videos that I am currently working on. So if there's a lot of people out there saying like, oh, Josh, nobody's making videos on YouTube, and some people are upset at me because I'm not making videos on YouTube. Look, I'm making videos, okay? I've been having computer troubles, and people are asking where the silencer review is. It's coming, okay? I got it in the works. I just got all my stuff uploaded to my new computer this week. I was able to get a hard drive, got all that stuff put on a hard drive, put the hard drive on my computer, and then I had to get an SD card holder thing for my new laptop to get it fit in there. But now I got it all, so I can start working on it. I have it on my to-do list of things, which is why I'm going to sit here and explain to you which ones I'm working on right now. So currently I'm working on a big house with a crazy pointy skylight on the side of a mountain. That's one house I'm working on. So it's more of like a job, like, hey, like, here's some window cleaning. I might throw a couple tips in there about some weird things that we might have had to do to get to that pointy thing that I'm talking about, and you'll get to see some of the windows. And I made a really cool video of this house out in the mountains, so you'll get to see that coming soon. So it's just a window cleaning video. And then I went to a car show with my wife. I will be showing you all my favorite cars that I've seen at the car show. And it's not really a whole lot to do with window cleaning. It's just kind of like a break in between, because it's really important with you and your business to spend time with your family, go to events like that. It's also a way for you to go in the community. You can wear one of your shirts, like you know, wear some kind of window cleaning something when you go. You don't obviously have to have your business shirt. It's totally up to you. Could strike up conversations, but there's going to be a lot of people there that you can strike up conversations with that have cars and things like that. So it's a good place to go, good place to spend time with your family. So that's why I'm going to be making that video. It's not a whole lot to do with washing windows, but hey, it's a whole bunch of cool cars, and I'm working on that video as well. That'll be a really quick one. But I'm also using my new GoPro Max. I got a new GoPro, and so it's the GoPro Max, and so you'll get to see what that footage is going to start looking like. And I also did that on the new the other video with the window cleaning I'm talking about too. Now, I'm going to be working on some tool reviews, and this is not in any particular order, so don't think that it is, because I know some people are waiting on that silencer review so you can win a silencer. I'm going to be giving away 2 silencers on that review, and I haven't been mentioning that because it's coming soon. And a lot of people have been waiting for months at this point because I keep saying I'm going to do it, but sorry, I've been super busy and I've had a lot of stuff going on, moved in a new place, got a baby due in a couple weeks, so we're super excited about that. That's also another thing I want to talk about. Hey, got a baby on the way in the next couple weeks, so if for some reason I'm not here on a Friday, just know that it's going down and I'm probably having a baby soon. But I'm going to try to have some pre-recorded shows, but I might not be here in the comments if my wife is in labor, obviously. So if that happens on a Friday somehow, hey, just don't be mad at me. I'll make it up somehow. Anyway, so the tool reviews that I'm going to be working on, I'm going to be working on the Zero HD 150 reel. I'm not going to say anything about it because I'm working on that review. The next review I'm working on is the RHG delivery panel with long-range remote. I'm not going to say nothing about that either. I'm working on it. And I'm going to show a little bit. In that review, I show a little bit on how I have my van set up, and I'm really loving the way I have my van set up, but it is kind of a lot of work, and I talk about that in the video too as well. And all this stuff's already shot, so I know, you know, like what it's gonna look like. Now the next review that I'm listing right here is not, like I said, not in any particular order. It doesn't mean that it's gonna be going. Is the Zero Silencer 2.0. So I'm gonna be doing my 6 month. It's been a little over 6 months. It's been almost a year. Okay. Well, so I'll get to give you my year review on the silencer, and then, like I said, I'll be giving away 2 silencers on that. One from Window Cleaning Resource and one from me personally that I bought and waited on, and I was on a waiting list and the whole 9 yards, everything that if you try to get a silencer, you know how it is to try to get one. And then another review I'm going to be working on is water-fed pole brushes review. So if you are familiar with my squeegee review, it's going to be very similar to that. I'm going to have a whole bunch of water-fed pole brushes. I'm going to explain to you what each one has been good for me and what each one of them do that I've used, and some of the ones I want to try in the future. So that'll be a really cool review as well that I'm working on. Now again, this is not in any order. So the silencer review could be first. We will see. You will see. Could be first, could be last, could be in the middle somewhere. But don't be mad. Just wait on it. It's okay. Because then what? What happens after you win the silencer? You gonna quit watching the videos? That's cold. That's cold. Don't do me like that. All right. So anyway, so on a side note, I am super excited because I got a new bucket and I put some stickers on it. I got another bundle of Squeegee Life towels and a 3-foot Sorbo California Dream Pole. I love working with new gear, especially as the seasons are changing, times are changing. New gear always brightens that mood up for me. I don't know why, but just like even if it's like a new Golden Glove or just a new squeegee channel or just change it out, like I don't know, I just like to change it up. And I always go to my hoodie, you know, and then I have my, y'all don't call it, well, you might call it a toboggan. I call it a toboggan. Some people call it a beanie. I call it beanie here in California. I call it a toboggan, and people look at me like I was crazy. They thought it was like a sled or something. which I guess that's toboggan sled. I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, so I always just like to try out new gear, especially when the seasons are changing. I try to spruce up my tools a little bit. I've been needing a bucket for a while. I've had 2 buckets in my van, but my employee uses one for towels and one for soapy water at the job, and he just uses it to carry tools around and stuff. So I just got me another one so I could put it in my truck and it'd be mine. Because sometimes on Fridays when I try to go clean windows at a regular job, sometimes he has the bucket and I don't have a bucket, and then I just kind of have to pour water on my mop. And I don't like that so much. So I got my own stuff now. So I'm slowly getting my own little gear that I like to have in my truck, so I'm not having to go to the van every time I need to get some tools or equipment. Yeah, so now here's your chance to win some tools from WCR. So I'm going to jump straight into the virtual spin wheel. Congratulations, whoever you are out there. If you were the second person to answer the question, so the second person that answered that question correctly will win the Unger 0 degree. I just gave one of these away a couple weeks ago. 0 degree handle. This thing is awesome. Okay, now you're not only going to win that because WCR sent me a few other things. So you'll get a sticker from WCR, you'll get a sticker from me, and then you'll get a Squeegee Life towel. I'm going to throw that in there for you, and you'll also get to try the walnut scrub pad. So I'm going to send all that to you, whoever you are out there that just answered that correctly. The second person to answer that correctly out there. And that is it for giveaway night. So because I'm not doing live anymore, until I get to 1,000 subscribers, I would like to extend this out to you and ask you, do you have any questions or topics that you would like to ask me? I would love to answer them on the show. If you have any of them, you can just put them in the comments. I'm going to write them down and then put them in the show. So I'll be able to answer them. I might even say who it came from. But yeah, there's only so many topics I guess you can talk about in window cleaning. So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing and talk about my week. But I'm running out of topics, you guys, so help me out. Let's hear what you want to hear, and it changes week by week. Situations come and go, so, you know, everything can be changing. So, yeah. So now go spend time with your family or whatever that you do on Friday nights, and thank you so much for tuning in to Giveaway Night. See y'all next week. Please just give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Click the bell for your chance to win every Friday night at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Peace out.